In this demonstration, we'll check our inventory listing for a specific part in a specific warehouse. When we realize we don't have enough of that part, we will reorder it using a purchase order. Then we will go to our receiving and receive that new part into inventory. And finally, we will return to our product listing and confirm that the inventory is now available. We're going to start by going to our inventory listing. We begin by taking a look at the entire list of inventory that is available in stock. We're interested in a specific part number, however. We can see that for this specific mattress double-sided nylon cover, we only have one in hand at our Boston facility. So we need to reorder it. We begin this process by creating a purchase order. We go to Order Entry, New PO. So when you first go into the purchase order screen, the first thing you do is enter the supplier you'll be using, and we're going to choose Mattress House to fulfill this order. When we enter the supplier, the header auto-populates with today's date, the ship to address, the terms that we have negotiated and are on the supplier record for Mattress House, the currency of the order, and so on. Now we're actually going to ship not to the bill to address because that's our administrative head office, but we're going to ship to our Boston warehouse. When we enter that, we then assign an order number to the purchase order and we're ready to proceed. We can then scroll down and begin to enter the line items for this purchase order. In this instance, we're just going to enter the one line. You can begin to type in the characters or some text from the description of the item you want to order. Select it when it comes up. And we decide we want to enter 5 as the quantity. We want to add 5 more to our stock. You can see that a per unit cost is already filled in. That is the price that we've pre-negotiated with Mattress House for this item. But given we're buying 5, we've negotiated that we're actually going to buy this for 50. We're delivering it to date. The ship date would be today. There would be no lead time. This is a non-taxable item because it's being shipped business to business, and we simply add the order item. We can scroll up and we can see the line item has now been entered onto our purchase order. Quantity of 5, a per unit cost of 50 at 250 with no tax. At that point we're done. But what we can do is we can view the purchase order on the screen in a print format, or we can elect to print it. When we do that, it opens up in a PDF format and we can check it. Now, one of the things that is nice about this, you can see that the purchase order form is nicely laid out. Your logo can go here. You can upload it at any time. Who the supplier is, where the invoice is coming to, which is our administrative center, where the goods are being shipped to, this is our Boston location, the items confirmed with what we just saw on the screen. And this format can be laid out in just the way you need it, so it looks just the way you or your suppliers prefer to see it. At that point, we can email the purchase order through. The email opens up with the contact at Mattress House, and we can just send the purchase order through. We choose not to on this particular occasion, but you can see how it works. Now later that afternoon, and remember we chose to have this shipped and delivered the same day. Obviously if it was a couple of days later we would have put that on the shipping document on the shipping date. we're going to receive this item. The guys from Mattress House turn up, knock on the door of the warehouse. We go in to edit the receipt. We choose Mattress House. We choose the Boston location. And automatically appearing on the screen are the receipts that are due to be received from Mattress House at that location. And we see that 5 is the amount we're due to receive. We receive them. We confirm the date. And we post the receipt. And those goods have now been accepted into inventory. So to conclude this exercise, we now go back to our inventoried products, our part list, and we simply scroll down to the part that we just received, and you can see the on-hand amount has gone from the 1 that was in stock at the start of this exercise to the 6, including the 5 we just received. And that concludes the demonstration on ordering new goods and receiving them into inventory.